Hi, my name is Veronica Anderson with Wreaths by Veronica, where we build the wreathing community with one wreath at a time. And in this video today, I will be showing you how to create a lantern swag. And also let you know that this is a YouTube collaboration with other wreath makers. So what I'm going to do is just lower the camera so we can get started. And I'm going to be showing you all the supplies and tools that you would need to create this beautiful lantern swag. Of course, you would need a lantern, and this is about a 26-inch lantern right here. And I love the color red because it's gonna pop out, because the swag is gonna be for Memorial Day, 4th of July, or Labor Day. Whatever you choose to use it for, it's gonna work out simply gorgeous. We're gonna have some greenery because I love to work with greenery when I'm working with anything with wreath making, centerpieces, lantern swags, as we doing so now. So, and I like to work with different types and colors of greenery. So we will have that, and we will have some glitter. So I have some red curlies, and I love these because with the curlies you can make them larger, smaller, bring it out, and they will work well with that. So, and I also have these beautiful glitter that I'm going to take apart. This is a whole take apart to put pieces in. So that'll be great. Look at the ribbon that I chose. I chose this ribbon here. This is a 1.5 inch and a 2.5 inch. And I love this Gingham ribbon here. It looks good. It reminds me of a picnic table. And that's what we do with the 4th of July Memorial Day. We have picnics. So, and I do have flowers and of sort just like that to get it started. As you can see, I have already created the bow. Turned out simply gorgeous. And I'm going to either attach, I have this here stored to attach. I love the burlap in it, and I love this. So it's all going to time in very well, because as you can see, this ribbon here with the burlap in it, it's going to pop it out real well. This is why I really chose this ribbon here, because what I'm going to put into the lantern swag. So let's get started. So what I do is I create the lantern, the swag in my hand. So I'm going to get red, white, and blue roses. And I'm going to start with this greenery here. I love it. It's so flexible. So I'm just going to lay it in my hand just like this. And then I'm going to pop this red down. I think I'm going to do the red first. Pop it down just like that. Move this out your way. You guys can see. Come in a little closer. And I'm just going to do just a little diagonal type thing. Have it go from side to side. Put one right up there. I'm going to bring the red up just a little bit more. So right now I'm just placing it in just like that, and this is what you would have so far. So the next step I'm going to do is put in this, but I want it to go up here. It's like a layering. Just stick it in just like that, but I wanted to have it going down. Just a little bit. So I'm just going to layer it on in, and my next one going to be here as well, because this is going to be at the top and at the bottom. I'm going to give you a glimpse of what I'm talking about so you can see actually what I'm doing. So we will have it just like that. So with this being like this, I'm going to bring this down just a little bit more. So you will have it like that. But we're going to add more to it. We're just getting foundation right now. This is what I call building it up, building the foundation of the swag. Since I had the red up there, I'm going to put the blue here. Let that be on top. And I'm just sticking it in my hand because right here where my hand is at, this is where I'm going to attach my bow. And I'm just sticking it on into there, just like that. Now I'm going to get one of these pieces again and just stick it in there. And you don't have to, you can layer it and layer it, but if you forget to put it in, you can always stick it in because you don't have it all the way attached yet. So that's what makes it, you know, because this going to be this going to be going down this way and this going to be the top of it. And I love the blue because look how they have the little water on there, like it's dripping from water. I like that look. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to attach one of those chenilles, cable ties rather. Not rather, it is a cable tie. I'm so used to using chenille stem, guys, so forgive me. Just tighten that up like that and make sure everything is straight. So what I'm doing is just twisting it around. I want to make sure everything is straight in there. And I'm going to put another cable tie because you want to put more than one to make sure that it stays together. And what I typically do, I typically put 3. Just to give it an extra stability on it. There's nothing wrong with adding extra to make sure nothing don't come apart, because if I make and sell wreaths and arrangements and these swags, I want to make sure it doesn't come apart for my customer. That's the worst thing you can have, you know, but this is why I do what I do, adding more to it. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn these down just like this. And this is what we have so far, guys. Just like this. And I'm loving it. And all you can do is just change your, change everything. I mean, when I say change, like just arranging it, putting it like you want it. So my next step going to be is adding this bow. Attaching the bow to it. I'm liking that. So, wait, I'm going to back up for a minute because I want to put some leaves on the back of that just to have that mechanics on that. And that's how you can do that. Sometimes when you're creating, guys, you move faster than you can create. And that happens. So I'm just getting some little leaves, and I am going to just press it on there just like that, and I'm gonna add another one. Because what you want to do is always hide your mechanics when you making creating anything like that. And what I'm going to do is cut off these long stems here, and be careful, don't go real fast because you don't want to cut off your because one time I had got happy and cut off the whole stem. I don't know how I did that, guys, but I did. Now they got a piece that's showing right here. You don't have to put it on there, but I am, because you know you have that bow, and it will take care of all that for you. I'm bring my glue gun over just a little bit closer to me. Put some hot glue on that, and as you can see, all of those mechanics are covered. So now that is done. Now we can go on and attaching that bow that we was gonna do earlier. So just move a little stuff out the way. Do you guys make lantern swags for your lantern, or have you ever made one of these? These are fun to make. I'm just going to cut some of the wiring down and just bend it in. And what I'm going to do is, you will also need some wiring, jute wire. That way, this is help you to this is the attaching the lantern to the swag to the lantern, sorry. So all I'm doing is bring the jute in, and I'm gonna bring this up a little bit closer. And you don't want to have it right here because you won't be able to open your door. Because you can put like a candle in there. Now a candle that does not a light candle. Not a candle that you have to lit up. A non-litting candle. That's what you would want on there. Trying to make my rope a little bit. And I'm just gonna twist it a little tighter. I'm just gonna twist it all the way up just to get it out the way. All right, got that on there. Now the next step is to position it. I'm just gonna bring this down. Flip your ribbon strips around. And I'm going to dovetail these so they will look more professional. And I'm going to tuck that bow just like that, strip like that. So now I'm going to just cut these strips down. Not strips. Just dovetail them just like this. Bring it up a little bit. Make that square like that and do a V. Cut this down just a tad bit. And out of there. I'm loving these colors, guys. It looks great. It really is. Now remember, if you choose not to cut them, you can just roll them, curl them under just like that. But I'm going to have the dovetail look on these. Turn it around, because I got more streamers back here. Trying to cut it again. So I'm going to get the strips out the way, these ones that we cut, And I'm gonna bring up bring this Lazy Susan up. Do you guys have one of these? I remember these back when I was a little girl. My mom had them on the table, and I loved it. So cute. I love it even more now since I see all the things that you could just turn and get things just the way you want it. So that is super dopey cute. Look at that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add some more little stuff in there. This is just the beginning. So what I'm going to do now, just adjusting these, so I'm just going to pull them up. I'm using my needle nose on that. And I see my stem needs to be cut down, the ones that I didn't get. So, and one of my flowers came off, so all I need to do is add glue on the tip of this, and that way it'll stay. Just press it. Bring that over there, here. Okay, so we got that. Let me just try to adjust the back a little more. And again, I got those long stems coming out. I want to cut those. I didn't see them earlier. Okay, the next step we're going to do is add the greenery, because I love greenery into anything. It just brings it out more. So I just have lip picks here, clips of greenery, and what we're going to do is we do not want to glue on your lantern. You just want to attach it in there. I'm liking this one better. That way it'll come out just like that. I like that. So I'm going to add the glue onto it. And just stick it right in there. And you want to glue it on the bow, not on your lantern, because you know with this swag you can take it off. Just this part here, take it off and reuse it, or put it on something else if you want to. So that is why you do not want to take off your glue it on your lantern. And I'm gonna put another green one just like that. And what I'm doing here is just doing this to make it just do curls under there. down a little bit. Because I wanted to have that little to it. And you just stick it on in into the bow. Without burning the fingers. Because trust me, that happens. And I'll put one here. Just cut that edge off because it's got a little bump on it, and I'm just cutting it off so it can go in smoother. Just adding more greenery to it, and I like this greenery here. I want to add this as well. I just love using different texture of greenery. See if it'll go right in there. I think I'm gonna do that one right there. I will do that one right there though. I'll stick it right in there. One thing about it, you don't want to just put your greenery anywhere. You want to look at it to make sure that it just goes in. I mean, that it looks good. You know, that it just falls into place. Like that. I like the way that's looking, coming, peeping in like that. And I'm going to put another piece. Now, if you don't want to put that whole entire piece, all you can do is add the leaves on it. What I'm about to do now. I'm just going to add leaves in it. That way it'll be little pops of greenery coming out on either side. So you have a little leaf coming there. I'm going to do the other one there. So just like if when you buy it in a bunch, you can just take it apart and I'm gonna put one right in here so one could be coming out of there. And I'm liking that coming out of there like that. See how I love that Lazy Susan? You could just turn it any way that you want to. So when you separate all your greenery or your picks, this is where you get more bang for your buck. When you separate it and just use pieces of it in different ways, like this greenery with the leaves. I'm loving the way the leaves are just coming out. And that's cute. So now we're gonna work on some picks on this. And we'll come back to the greenery. And because I have these whites that I'm going to put in as well. Just halving that up a little bit. And that white is going to pop it out. I want to see if I can just put it in here like that. And I like to bend it just a little bit to make it have a little life. I don't want it to be just in there. I normally bend it down and then bend it up, and that way it'll look great like that. And all I'm going to do is just stick it in there, attaching it to the bow. Put some more glue on it. I'm going to cut it down just a tad bit more. Then what I'm going to do is hold it on the bow. Because you know when it's sticking to the bow, when you feel the warmness of the glue. Bring it up a little bit. See something. Not sticking on that, and I don't like the way that's not sticking. Now we doing it. Just moving it around. My bows is still open. Now it is. Okay, let's see. Just adding more filler to it. I was going to take that off, but I'm going to leave it. So I'm just adding glue on it just like that. Taking the glue streamers off. That way it won't be too much going on with that. And I'm going to start adding these cute little picks. You know what? I'm going to start with these. I think these are super dope. Just cut some off. See where I can cut it at. So much glitter on it. so amazing. Trying not to cut it. Oh, they went together. Take it apart. There's so much glitter on it. There we go. You don't want too much on it, then it'll be looking all wonky then. I'm just gonna add pieces of it just to give it some glitter in there. So I'm just cutting a little off of there. I don't want it to be too, you know, so I can do this. And just put it in there ever so gently. That way I have stuff coming out that way, because I didn't want it to be looking all janky looking. Child, I got glitter everywhere. So you know what that means? Just glitter. Glitter. I remember one time my daughter told me, she said, Mama, every time I come in here, it's glitter everywhere. I said, child, I can't get rid of it. You can vacuum all day long. I think they look cute just putting little pieces in there like that. I said, baby, one thing about this glitter, when you start working with it, it don't want to go. It stays like forever in a day. This blue got on there. I'm just going to leave it on there for right now. I deal with that later. So I'm liking that little sparkly coming out of there like that. And I'm going to add, I'm thinking about putting my curly cues in there. Started putting that, now when I'm gonna put the little white one in. That way to show up better. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I also want to let you guys know that you can follow me on Facebook with Wreaths by Veronica, as well as Instagram. And I also have an Etsy shop, is Wreaths by VA, so you can follow me there, or you can go there and see if you like some things in there, because I do have wreaths and things like that. And let's see here. And also, don't forget, remember the collaboration. I'm going to have the links in there for all the wreath makers in there, all the other collaborators, YouTube people. That way you can go on there and watch their video as well as subscribing to their channel as well. That way you get to see all the goodies. We do have a lot of YouTube wreath makers that's on here. We have a lot of designers in there that you guys are going to really, really, really adore. And you probably already follow them and subscribe to their channel, but I want you to make sure that you are a part of their community as well. Okay, so show us some love by subscribing to the channel. I'll put the red in because it needs some red, don't it? Need some red glitter so you can make this as wide as you want to. You know, it is truly, truly up to you. You can make it smaller or you can bring it out. That's why I love these curly cues. I'm gonna stick one right here, probably right in there. I am so happy to be a part of this YouTube collaboration with all these wonderful designers. All of them have their own unique style, and that's what I like about it. Everybody has their own unique style, how they do it, and that's what designing is all about. Have your own style, and you know, because we are all different. We all have our own style, the way we do things, and how we want to do it. And I might cut that one down a little bit more, and this one too. Yes. So we got it in, and I'm liking the star hanging just like that. I think that is super duper cute. So let's just let you get a good view of everything. So remember, I will have all of the links of all the creators in this YouTube collaboration. So you will have the links to all of their links. That way you can go there and watch them and subscribe to their YouTube channel. But before you subscribe to theirs, subscribe to Wreaths by Veronica. So all you have to do now is just pretty much adjust. You can add more greenery for sure. You can do that. You can add more flowers to it if you choose to. It doesn't matter. You can. So let's get a good eye view of the swag. Let's bring it all the way down. So this is so cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving that star. It works well with it. So now you have to do is do some adjusting. So all I'm doing is just bringing that down like that. Now you can add some more greenery in there just to bring that down some more. For instance, we can do this. I just want to show you right quick. You can add that greenery in there. If you want to have a little more depth on your greenery, you can do that as well. And I will do that. And this is different texture greenery. I love adding different texture of greenery. It just brings everything out and bring it together. So I'm just gonna adhere to that. Just like that. So you can add that greenery on in there and bring it down just like that, and it'll go into that. Just bringing that flower in some more. So I'm loving that. I think that turned out nice. This is the back of it. I got all that on there, but that is okay. Getting the glue streamers off. And I think I'm going to cut it down just a tad bit more. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lantern swag tutorial, and please subscribe to Wreaths by Veronica, and I will have all the information, all the links, and all the supplies and materials in the description. So thank you for watching me. Bye bye. I always say this before I leave though: put God first and everything else will fall in line. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, and those that's watching the replay, thank you. Bye-bye.